everyone, welcome. We're so thrilled that you're here. This is POTUS Among Us' opening night. This is a show that Washington Improv Theater has done every 4 years for 20 years now. It's our way as a comedy group that works in DC. It's our way of finally playing with politics. What you won't find on stage tonight are Trump impersonations and Biden impersonations. This show is about process, and it's about the electorate, and it's about people and honesty and mendacity, and so many things that we have yet to see, because they are going to emerge as the performers create the performance. Because it's improvised. That's what Washington Improv Theater does. We've been doing improvised performances here in DC for over 25 years. We also teach improv, and we take improv into workplaces throughout DC. If you know a federal agency, we have probably been in that federal agency trying to get those people to loosen up. Some of them, we cannot tell you which agency it was because we are not allowed to disclose it, but we were there. You're going to have a great time tonight. Please be yourselves, laugh, cry, cheer, boo, do whatever you want to do at a real presidential election. Give yourselves a great time, give each other a great time, and hopefully you'll get the leader that you really deserve. Okay? Have fun.
That you have an extensive collection of decorative gourds.
Yes, I do, and I wear those gourds with pride. I feel like everyone should have a fetish of some sort in America. That's what we're losing. We're losing the opportunity to be ourselves and let those fetishes to pull through. That's what I'm changing with America.
Candidate Edgar Harpoon, there are critics across the board who have said that you speak in too many accents. How do you respond to these critics?
Buenas noches, amigos. You know what I gotta say, my fellow Americans? I have an accent because I wasn't born here, alright? But I still believe that I'm very American, and what I'm gonna do, America is gonna be a big, big, big culture pot, all right? I'm gonna bring every single culture into this country, and we're gonna be proud about it. Who is with me?
What's up, Instagram fam? It's Katerina Cigaretta here. I wanted to address some of the online rumors I'm hearing that I smell my own farts. And what's that? It's the smell of a new day, America. My farts smell like progress. My farts smell like a better wage for the middle class. When I smell my farts, I'm smelling the farts of all of you. Okay, let's fart in a room together. Griselda pending. The swing states are awash in whispers, and I have to ask, you think Taylor Swift is a bad feminist?
scarlet right. Sources inside every campaign have been calling me to tell me you're incredibly blunt and cannot lie. Tell me the truth. Is that true?
Yeah, your voice actually is a little bit screechy. Yeah, and I do tell the truth, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Too often politicians lie, and you know what? If you have something in your teeth, I'm the one who tells you. If your outfit looks stupid, why should I keep that within me? We need less lies in the White House, and that's why I'm the right president.
Hello, Epi Nation. Epi Lucas here. I want to address something. There's a rumor that I was at the center of an orgy. America, Epi Nation, the answer is yes. What's going on in America right now is that people are not releasing enough. What I want to say is, I want an appropriate orgy for all ages and all kinds of people. Everywhere.
Rory, dude. A Slate investigator recently unearthed some social media posts of yours where you confessed you're terrible at history and geography. What do you say to that?
Well, Rory Dooley here, America. I'm from Texas, which we all know is next to California, which is next to Oregon, which is next to the most important swing state, Rhode Island. I may not know where I am or where I'm going, but I know one thing. I'm fun. I'm popular. Don't you want a candidate who is popular in middle, high, and high school?
Candidate Tom Metzger, I have dug up quite a scoop, and that is, you think women over 30 shouldn't have bachelorette parties or matching bridesmaids dresses. What gives you the right to think that?
I knew this day would come where those comments would come and bite me in the behind, but it's true. Ladies, just like me, it's time to learn to grow up. America needs to grow up. Taxes are hard. Laws are difficult to follow. How are you ever going to understand your place in the world and what this country needs to be if we don't grow up? Tom Metzger for president.
Good evening and welcome to POTUS Among Us, Beyond Belief. We take you now to the Des Moines Arts Center for the Iowa Primary Debate.
Hello, welcome to Iowa. My name is Jordache Macarooney, Senior Politics Editor of Fork and Spoon Quarterly.
And I am Kiki Truman Onassis, Public Access Television, Martha's Vineyard.
And we are here with your candidates for president, all 8 of them, for what is going to be a lively debate here in Iowa. What it's going to look like is we're going to ask them some questions. We're going to get some answers, all in the name of you, the electorate, moving from concerned and confused to perhaps and hopefully informed.
And enlightened.
Yes. Shall we get started?
Absolutely, Jordache.
Candidates, this first question is for all of you. In a sentence or two, or perhaps even 3, but no more, can you tell us why you are running for president?
I'll go ahead and start, Katerina Cigaretta. I'm running on the platform, as all of you know, that the human body is a miracle. What you put into it, what comes out of it, I want to know that. I want to know it intimately. And I want to know it about the American body as well. So what makes my cigaretta presidency different? We are gonna dig in to the innards of our intestines, our collective intestines. We're going to explore what's in there. We're gonna pull out the beans and dig around a little bit. So relax.
I love it, Katerina. Let's all keep it tight. Let's keep it tight.
I can hop in here next. Rory Dooley here. Great to be here in Iowa, the Sunshine State.
I'm running for president because in every social setting that I've been, I've thrived. Lacrosse, acapella, my block. I'm fucking popular. I know how to make 3 cocktails and I am fun at parties. So if you want to have fun, vote for Dooley.
Quick fact check, while Iowa does have sunshine, not the Sunshine State.
Correct. That would be Massachusetts.
Well, we don't want idiots running for president. We need people who are informed and all fun is fun. We need people who are strong and independent and aren't afraid to speak the truth. That is actually true.
Dante Nico Drew Little, aka Pretty Boy here. As the CEO of my own fraternity, I gotta say, I know what it's like to have fun. And fun to everyone in a fraternity is fetishes, okay? Whether it's looking at feet and liking toes, whether it's collecting DVDs, because that's your fetish, whether it's looking at My Little Pony several hours at a time, and oh, do I have a pony for you? This is what I want Americans to know about fetishes. Fetishes need to come back, and we're going to make sure before you all leave, you have your own fetishes.
Yes, Tom.
I have a brief answer. I am Tom Metzger, and I am running for president because simply I am old enough to do so.
Thank you, Tom. We'll go to the Griselle dependent.
Thank you. While you all continue to ogle Tom Metzger, who just happens to be of an age to run for president, I would like to draw your attention to the dire need to create a phenomenon in this country! And I humbly ask that you join me on this journey. I have been driving school buses in Omaha my whole career, and I decided it's time for me to take the wheel of the American public and bring you your greatest American treasure, feminism.
Edgar, I believe you're next.
Yes, Edgar Harpoon, Niolet. Have anyone here have been to an exchange program? If you've had, then you had a great time. And if you haven't, get ready, America, because every single one of you, if I get elected president, is gonna be in an exchange program. We're gonna bring so many cultures into your whole experience that you're at the end not gonna know what language you're gonna be talking. Y va a ser increíble. Je m'appelle.
All right. Hello, everyone. Eggy Lucas here. And as you can tell from the stage, these people are stressed out. They're making me stressed, and I don't know if they're making you stressed. But what my platform is, and what I want for America, is to have less stress. Now, as adults, we can do this through certain pleasures, like sex and other sex acts. Folks underage, they can just go read a book or something. Or a magazine that suits them well. But America, know this: it's time to release. It's time to get free.
I'd like
And
to
consensual.
I'd like the release to speak on that. America needs to release. We need to unclench our collective butt cheeks and let it fly. And I think that America's youth could use a little bit more education. It's okay to fart, kids. It's okay to fart. Farts come out of your body. Farts are what used to be food.
Woo! It's hard to have during sex, too. It happens.
It happens all the time.
Fantastic. Now, I'd like to know something. It seems like you've all had very interesting childhoods. And I want to know, was there a piece of advice, a formative influence in your life gave you that you hold in your heart right now in your candidacy? Yes, Rory.
Absolutely. When my dad was down and out in the dumps after leaving Solomon Brothers with only a $20 million severance, he said to me, "What do you do when you get a lot of money? Do you play golf? Yes, but you
benefited from. So whenever you're down on your dumps, your dad should start a hedge fund.
Applicable advice, yes.
I would like to share with you, America, feminists first, your ears first, to hear this story. I'm happy to share my origin story and how I got into politics originally. As you know, my last name is Pending. And that, America, is because that is what's on my birth certificate. And that, America, is because both of my parents got their hands stuck in the vending machine at the hospital and had to have them amputated and didn't have time to sign my birth certificate.
Fascinating.
I don't know how that answered the question at all. I'm gonna take Igor Doolittle, aka Pretty Boy. I was just thinking about a time when I was a toddler and I was strapped to the cradle that I basically slept in. And I was getting tickled with a little feather by my nanny. And my nanny always said, take it. And so, take life, take it and take life. And so, those words resonate with me because I feel like, America, we need to take it in. We need to take in our fetishes, we need to hammer on them, we need to cling on them, and we need to release them and allow people to know who we are. Accept yourself.
God bless America. Jordash, I think it's about time for the lightning round, wouldn't you say?
I would say, I would love to hear a word. And I know before a few sentences were a challenge, so we're gonna try and make this a word. What signifies your entire being? Starting with Griselda Pending.
Thank you for this question. Phenomenon.
Corazón.
Unctuous odor.
A sound, thank you.
Middle hyphen age.
Ooh. I'll allow it.
Like this, Bob? Blunt.
Being freaky in public.
Don't point at me when you say that.
Jordash.
What? Rory, bring us home.
Thanks. Pleasantly tipsy.
Well, there you have it, America. Your 8 candidates is this way. Of course, time to whittle down this field.
And as you are the state of Iowa, you get to decide. This is democracy.
And we do have a member of the Iowa caucus right up there, the 5th row. You could raise your hand. As you probably all know, as DC residents, not every vote counts the same. And so for this election, Iowa gets to choose. Kiki, explain exactly how this vote will happen.
Now, dear resident of Iowa, you get to pick one candidate who you would prefer cede the stage and leave the race. But you are going to whisper it in your companion's ear, and it's going to go all the way down. And then whoever comes out at the other end is unfortunately going to have to leave us. Do you understand? Thank you. Please, whisper your choice.
As you know, all votes are secret here in America. Every time I go into a polling place, I whisper to myself silently. Not just about the race, but about hopes and dreams. Songs I want to sing. Poems I want to read or write. Types of spoons and forks. And here we go, we're so close. And if you could say it. Right into this microphone. Tom Metzger. Tom Metzger, we are so sorry. I guess this whole debate is a bachelorette party for you.
Now, sure, out of curiosity, you don't have to say who. Is that the same name? It was not. Well,
America.
we love Marshalltown, Iowa. Now, since you are an Iowan, you also get to decide another row to select another candidate to leave us. Which row would you choose?
The
up. Oh, we got a hand up right there. Cicero?
The third from the top, I believe.
We
Thank you,
shall
sir.
climb these steps like democracy ascends to the highest tier.
Jordash,
Yes.
will you take it on your end and
Oh my
send
gosh,
it on
let's start
down?
it. You're going to whisper which candidate you would like to see removed. And we're going to send it this way down the row. Oh, has it already started?
No, we were just deciding.
Great. So you get to choose. And whisper it down the row. You know, Kiki, I sometimes once climbed an escalator. He's not listening.
I'm sorry, were you talking to me, George? I met she's from Marshalltown, and she's very proud of Marshalltown.
Marshalltown, Iowa.
Yes,
You were born there.
born and raised.
I thought you said you were bored there. I have never been. I think it is not boring.
Iowa could never be bored.
No.
For every 4 years,
A caucus.
you get to kick someone out of the race. And
You know-
tonight,
At the end of the word caucus is the word us.
Griselda Pending, you have been asked to leave by the state of Iowa.
I guess your election is now definite. So that was the Iowa caucuses, everybody. But before we move on, we do have some attack ads, as is the American way, to attack the very people who are running for office. If you have an attack ad, please raise your hand. Beautiful. If you could shout loudly because you're far away, woman in the blue, who would you like an attack ad against? Rory. And person next to you, who would you like an attack ad against? One more time? Scarlet, right. And the third person in red, who would you like an attack ad against? Edgar. So we will see some attack ads against Rory, Scarlet, and Edgar. Will be back after this commercial break.
Thank you.
Rory Dooley is really rich.
Really, really rich.
Is that the kind of person you want in the White House? Look at your pocket. You don't have that much money, but he does. And he's laughing at you all the way on Big Bang.
Did you know Rory Dooley's dad used to shoot boll weevils on the golf course?
I knew that.
I love you, Dad, and I want to be just like you.
And you will, son, because I'll just give it to you. Just shoot some more birds.
All right. Oh, with the gun.
It would be really, really bad if Rory Dooley was in the White House. Paid for by Tom Metzger.
Edgar Harpoon wants everyone to have to go on an exchange program. Edgar Harpoon, in an Edgar Harpoon world, everyone would be drinking at an Irish pub in whatever country they were on their exchange program in, because it doesn't matter, there's always an Irish pub in every single country, and that's where the exchange program kids go. Edgar Harpoon wants you to go to another country and just get wasted and fuck shit up. Is that the kind of president you want for your college-age kids? Paid for by Citizens for a Responsible America.
Scarlet Wright called Rory Dooley an idiot during the first debate. Now, while I would normally agree with that sentiment, that's not the kind of language we should have in politics. Is that the kind of person we want in the White House?
This message is paid for by Tom Metzger.
America, we are back.
Here we are. We are in the J.B. Salinger and Joyce Maynard Auditorium in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Of course, the Manchester Town Hall. During this debate, a little bit separate from the one before, we will be having you, the audience, ask our candidates some questions. And to start us off, let us bring out our remaining 6 candidates.
Please.
You can all take a seat as we get started. Anyone have a question for these candidates? Raise your hand.
Please raise your hand.
Right there, right there. You could pass this down.
Candidate Igor Doolittle, state dinners are a big part of diplomacy. What might a state dinner look like in your administration?
And if you want to grab a microphone.
First, I want to give permission where permission is due to who will be the first gentleman, Aaron Harris. So just saying, thank you very much. Always got to read the cues. Have you ever seen the episode of True Blood? They're in the garden and there's some sort of wicked ritual that is happening. And there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, you got bestiality, you got people in different types of like, horrible situations, sexual or whatnot. Well, that's not gonna happen in mine, okay? What's gonna happen in mine is a big tickle fest. And that is what we need. We need more laughter at dinner parties. That's what we need, okay? So I promise you, America, I will bring back Tickle Fest and tickle competitions. Thank you.
Thank you. In a cigarette presidency, we are going to have state dinners that will involve all of you, okay? Each and every one of you will be invited to a state dinner at some time during my presidency. I will serve beans, garlic, leafy greens. We're gonna eat together, we're gonna get into it together, and that's how we get to know each other. You, I'm gonna smell what's coming out of you, okay? All of us together. And that's how we build a brighter America. Brighter, smellier America. Thank you.
I'd like to understand from any of the candidates what your policies are going to be on public nudity. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that question on public nudity. New Hampshire. Sometimes I miss the old Hampshire. Wherever that may be. When it comes to nudity, I have a bold rule. If it's funny, let it fly. At one of my parties at my dad's Connecticut estate, Connecticut is next to Oregon, I made a French 1776, which is a French 75, but topping it with chilled bald eagle droppings. After that, my mom got butt naked, and boy did she cause a scene, but it was charming, it was funny, in the way that my administration will be. So if you want to get naked and laugh, vote Dooley.
Quick fact check. Most of those things not true. Does anyone else have an answer to that question?
Thank you so much. Who said it? What is your name?
Omar.
Omar, thanks so much for that. Because it is one part of my platform, which is that there will be designated nudity spots all over America. Now, I understand everyone's not comfortable with their bodies, but you should be, because I want to see them all, okay? And you should too. Maybe in a sexual way, maybe not, but we need to get comfortable, America, and we need to get relaxed, get released.
Quick follow-up. If I'm just intrigued, and then we'll move on to the next question. Raise your hands if you're also in favor of lots of nudity. So that's most of them. Is that what you're hoping for?
Yes.
Perfect.
Do we have any other questions? Oh.
I just want to
we don't need to see everybody naked, right? There's some people we don't need to see naked. That's all I'm gonna say.
And the purple.
Hi, so I love my gas stove, and I'm just afraid that people are gonna come into my home and take my gas stove. And are y'all gonna allow people to come in and take my gas stove?
No, absolutely not. Thank you. What's your name? Andrea. My mother used to cook a pot of beans on our gas stove. And I'll never forget the smell. And she would be stirring those beans and just saying, Katerina, let's sit down and eat these beans. And without a gas stove, we never would have eaten a single day in our lives. You hear me? You know what I'm saying, right? I am not here to take your gas stoves, America. I'm here to give you gas.
I absolutely agree. When I came to this country and I said, hola, people were like, yeah, we understand. They speak Spanish. And one of the things that I learned is that it is important to, be open to different things. When I was growing up in the streets of Lima and an old wise man would say, hijo, espero que estés muy bien. And then I would go to Argentina and another person would be, che, boludo, espero que estés muy bien. That's a different accent. And then I would go to the streets of Santiago and they would say, que che, huevo, que le conche, Then I would go to Colombia and they would say, parce marica, como así? So I may not be able to do accents of British or Italian or French, but I can do so many more accents and no one is gonna take what's yours.
Fantastic. Before we move on, I just want to show of hands. Would anyone actually ban gas stoves? Wonderful.
And I have a quick follow-up.
Yes.
Candidate Harpoon, any thoughts on how you're getting around the constitutional requirements to be president?
You know what? Yes. I was so curious that when I came to this country and I asked, how many constitutions have you had? Just quick, in Peru we've had over 25 constitutions. In Latin America and other countries, people have over dozens of constitutions. And when they said, it's the same, and I was like, okay, we may kind of switch a little bit of that, of course, with the proper power checks and balances and all of that, but trust me, I'm American now.
Now, I'd like to know in the audience, does anyone heard any rumors lately about the candidates? Anything come out, trickle out that heard? Oh, you sir. Oh, is that a leak? Yes. Would you please open it for us and let us know what's inside? Oh my. Would you like to read it?
Edgar Jarpin is best friends with Limp Bizkit's Fred Durst. Are we ready for a world where Fred Durst is the United States cabinet?
My, oh my, and photographic proof, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir. Well, Edgar, do you have a response to your...
Absolutely. When I first listened to Limp Bizkit, I was 12. And at first I thought he said, I did it all for the cookie. I didn't know it was for the nookie. The nookie is a sexual innuendo. I didn't know about that because I wasn't aware of that word. And once I learned it, I moved to the States. I emailed Fred Durst, and he said, come and hang. We hang, and he explained the whole thing. And you know what? He's a pretty chill dude. Pretty chill dude. He's a little bit old for to keep doing a lot of this shit that he does, but new metal, not fully dead.
And I think we have time for one last question. If there's one more question or one more leak.
Any rumors or questions?
Oh, they're in the middle.
You can pass this down.
All right, I have a leak here. So I have unearthed a tweet from Katerina Cigaretta. When I told that young man to stand up for himself, I meant metaphorically. I did not see the wheelchair.
Thank you so much for bringing this into this space. What's your name? Chris? Yeah, I want to be frank here with all of you. I do not have good eyesight. In fact, I truly don't know if any of you are actually here right now. I've just never been willing to put my glasses on. They're progressives, and so they make me a little wobbly. So I was talking to a young man who was in a wheelchair, and I said, stand up for yourself, young man, because he had told me a very sad story about how he had farted in his 7th grade class and been bullied for it. And I was trying to give him some confidence back. And when I learned he could not stand physically, I donated $700,000 to his family. So, thank you.
And we did well with that $700,000. That was my son. He was in school and he was with his fart fetish. And, I went in and I said, son, there's nothing to worry about. But then things got hot and heavy and blew up. It was too much gas for him. And so I want to say thank you for recognizing him, acknowledging him. And we still have $657,000 to spend, thanks to you, Cigaretta.
And on that note, it is time to vote.
Yes, the hour grows late. It approaches midnight in New Hampshire. And so it is time for the first voting location to open in Dixville Notch. Do we have a resident of Dixville Notch in the audience? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, wonderful. Now, Dixville Notch. When did you move to Dixville Notch?
1994.
Wonderful. So you have established residency. You've picked many presidents, haven't you? Now, you get to make a choice now. A very great power comes great responsibility. You get to decide which one of these candidates would you like to cede the stage.
Yeah, I'm pro nudity, so I got to get rid of Scarlett, who's the only one who's anti nudity.
That's right. Live free or die, New Hampshire.
In this race, for you, she was Scarlett wrong. We have a very special guest for you tonight who has something to say to one of our candidates. You may know him from his time at Wonkette, Gawker, or Salon, or perhaps from his current role as senior politics writer at Slate.com. Please welcome Jim Newell. Journalists, I am very glad you're here. I'm wondering, you've been watching this race pretty intensely. Can you tell us how this election compares to some of the other elections that you've covered?
Well, I would say that people are a little bit more open about their farts than they are in other elections I've covered, but we can see it as a sign of progress.
And only a little bit more open.
Only slightly more open, but it's a little more.
I understand. And as a reporter, as a senior reporter, I was wondering if you were to write on this election, as of course we are, can you tell me what scoop or what nugget we can expect to see coming up in your articles about these remaining candidates?
Well, I think there's a lot of questionable financial moves in Rory's family's history. So I think maybe that needs to be digged into a little bit more because there may have been some laws violated, but I don't know yet. We'll see.
Where's the first place you would look to find out?
Well, I mean, you just have to go through public records, or just, you would have to kind of maybe go wait outside their, up to their neighborhood and just try to get them when they're leaving their gate.
Of course, boy ahead waiting, everybody, the life of a journalist. Jim, I was hoping that you could talk to one of these candidates. I understand you have something to say. Which candidate would you like to talk to?
For candidate Cigaretta, I'm not sure we want to know, but we do have to know a little bit more about where your obsession with farts came from.
Happy to share. I think that it came from my parents' divorce. If I'm being honest, I was 8, and it was a time that I just learned that if I could make them happy, maybe they wouldn't have gotten divorced. And I had happened to fart really loudly right before they told me the news. And so I do believe that, if I can make America comfortable with farting again, then maybe we can keep families together.
Well, yeah, I just want to, I apologize for bringing up a sad memory, but the people did have a right to know.
They did, absolutely.
And would you like her to say it knowing this?
I actually found it, somewhat touching, so I'd like her to say it.
You would like
Okay.
Is there someone you would like to remove?
Well, I only get to pick one.
You're one person with one vote.
I think.
None, so one person.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of power for the media, but right. I think people are looking for a break from the past a little bit, and I think we've seen a lot of presidents before who come from a lot of money.
Someone say money.
Who were excellent members of their fraternity house.
Thank you.
But more importantly, have something to fall back on, which is money and golf. So I think you should just keep in mind, maybe for the good of the country, we need something a little bit different in this presidential election. So I think you may need to leave the race.
I like that guy. Despite all of this, I respect the media, even Slate. But what I'm saying is, this hurt my feelings. I'm used to sort of progressing and being liked. If you don't like me, you can come on my dad's yacht and I'll make you a cocktail.
It has nothing to do with you personally. It's just I think people want something a little different this time, or maybe they don't, judging by the booze. But I don't know. I made a decision. I have to stand by it.
I respect it, but I'm really, really sad. But I'll still follow you on social media.
Down to 4.
4. Now, here we are. It is time for our Richmond, Virginia final primary debate.
Super Tuesday, everybody. What a Super Tuesday it is. We have 4 candidates remaining, so if we can bring them back out on stage. I'd like to have a few more questions for all of them. Candidates, we're wondering, as we move into this last final push before the general election, what do you hope to achieve in your first 100 days?
Hey, sorry. There's a broadcast error. There's an issue with the broadcast, so we gotta pause. Take 5. Just take a break. Okay. Take 5.
Thank you.
I hope it wasn't
Thank you, Mary.
just crop dusted this entire stage pretty seriously, so.
Yeah, I smell it. I smell it really bad. Can I get into my leather cat suit? Because really, that's where I feel comfortable.
I say yes.
Into it in 5 minutes?
No, 5 minutes.
Well, that's all the time
It's
you
a whole
have.
jet.
Papà, si sto in la carriera, carajo.
They don't want to see you right
I want everyone to take their shoes off.
No, we're not. No. I actually like that idea. Get shoes off, shoes on. We're not getting shoes off.
Well, if I don't see feet, I'm not doing the debate.
Okay, well, that's extreme, but okay.
I have to stand with my brother in arms, Dante, and I will also be leading the debate. If we cannot take shoes off, I will be leading.
We cannot take
Okay, well, it's a facility rule.
Okay. What about pants? They have to stay on. We are journalists. This is up to your boss. I'm not coming back. Okay? I am my boss. Everyone's got a boss.
Sí, no, despacito, si quieres que cerrar. Ok, un ratito.
Broadcaster's fixed, so we're going to be live in 3. Okay?
Great. So that appears to be time. We have a debate and precisely no debaters, so...
I think we've heard enough.
I certainly think we have.
Yes, to make a choice.
It is time to vote, and America, for the first time, you all get a say in what is about to happen. Over the next 10 minutes, if you take out your phone device and look at the back of each chair, or every few chairs, there is a QR code. In this moment, you will be voting for the person you would like to see progress to the general election.
Yes. Is it Dante Igor Doolittle, Katerina Cigaretta, Effie Lucas, or Edgar Harpoon?
And as you vote, we will be taking a short 10-minute intermission for you to stock up on drinks or food in the lobby. We'll be back here for a little bit more of what we like to call democracy.
Please leave your pants on. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to POTUS Among Us Beyond Belief. It is my great honor to introduce to you the candidates for the general election. To my right, on the blue side of the stage, he is the man of 1,000 voices. Give it up for Edgar Harpoon! And his opponent, emerging to my left on the red side of the stage. She's not a freak, she just likes to get freaky. Make some noise for Effie Lucas. Candidates, are you ready to pivot?
Effie, you have to think about the fact that you only should have sex with one person at a time.
Monogamy.
Edgar, we're hearing from the Italian Americans you've got to do an Italian accent.
Effie, you have to think about how most stores are no shoes, no pants, no shirt, no service.
Edgar Harpoon, the blue wall in the Midwest likes one consistent, nasally, boring accent. You have to stick to it.
Oh, jeez. I've got it. Go to the beach in a vintage swimsuit. Show them you can cover up.
You are a citizen.
Candidates, let's shake hands and have a good, clean, general election!
Breaking news. Effie Lucas seen wearing a full three-piece suit, eating dinner by herself, acting totally normal.
Here are your buttered noodles. More wine, madame.
Just a little bit. Yeah, thank you. I'll do it.
It's gone.
I prefer no beef. It gets a little fancy. Yeah.
Oh, that is not how you eat beef. You have to massage the beef.
I'm kind of off the clock right now. Yeah, you mean like this? Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you guys so much.
Happy birthday, candidate interview guys. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, what toppings would you like? That's right. I bought this pizza place.
But that's not you. That's not the accent that you can do. You have to say in your language, okay?
Oh, do I?
You do?
I saw your pictures. Everyone saw them.
Yeah.
You by yourself in a three-piece suit. You talk about nudity and like expose yourself. And what happened?
Sometimes I just like to eat butter noodles covered up. Sometimes I just like to be, in a crowd and no one to know who I am or to know that I have a mole on my inner thigh. Right? So I just,
Meanwhile, at Lucas campaign headquarters, staffers, get it. This is so bad. This is so bad. You guys, everybody knows that Effie's not a freak now, okay? Everyone knows, and her polling numbers are in the toilet. Meanwhile, Edgar Harpoon did the Italian accent, okay?
Do we come up with a new cake?
A new cake?
A new cake.
Yeah, no, a new cake, a new cake.
A new cake.
Oh, I thought you were saying. Cake.
Oh, we should call,
Tom Cruise. The coconut cake.
Okay, perfect. Okay, great. Jim,
Yeah,
did you get all that?
Yeah, I did. I wrote it down, but I was also doing SEO research in another tab about what kind of kinks are really trending on.
What's trending?
Yeah, what's trending right now is self-humiliation.
I don't think that we can have a presidential candidate do self-humiliation.
Jim's been bringing this up a lot, though.
I've been bringing this up a lot, and I fucking suck! Any ideas?
Keep going. This is working for me.
did you get the EAP number?
Say no.
I'm like HR.
By the way, we have to tell you you're fired. No, we can't afford you. We have no, in fact, there's way too many staff.
Yeah, and we've broken a lot of HR rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Breaking news! Edgar Harpoon seen picking up a constitution from a Latin American country at FedEx Kinko's.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be done with the
Do you
class.
need help?
Oh, you work here?
I work here.
Yeah. I'm trying to print this Chilean constitution, and it just doesn't come out. Can I need some help?
Yeah, hit the button. What about now?
I'm taking pictures. It's for the press.
You're supposed to be my security guard. Where were you?
I had to go to the bathroom.
There's a bathroom at Kinko's?
There's a code.
The bathroom at Kinko's?
Yes.
Okay, well, please.
It's the number of words in the First Amendment.
I have no clue.
Candidate Harpoon, I already sent the pictures to Jim Newell. We've all seen him tonight. So he knows what to do with them.
Thank you for being so honest and just sharing who you are.
Well, I work in the media, and that's what we do, buddy.
I appreciate that. That's really nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you fix it? I just need to print it out and I want it to like throw, like
The Mean Girl scene?
yeah, just like, go around the city and throw around
seconds exactly, and now we're going to get to our final story of the evening. That is Edgar Harpoon actually does know what the American Constitution says.
That's right. He knows Amendments 1, Amendments 2, 3, 4,
and 7.
What do you
And here tonight with us, we actually have the presidential candidate himself to speak on this realization that he knows he's in the studio. He's here to talk about how he knows the Constitution says he
Everyone, look underneath your seats right now. You get a Constitution. You get a Constitution. Everyone get a Constitution.
Breaking news. F.E. Lucas caught getting baptized by the Baptist Church, and her votes have plummeted by 50%.
Yes, I'm terrible. And listen, we've all been working around the clock. In fact, we fired half the staff to try to keep this campaign on track.
Here's the thing,
It's bad.
It is bad, but here's the thing, I didn't know it was a baptism. I just thought it was how they did foreplay. I was like, sure, let's go. Dip me, and I want to be dipped.
Miss Lucas, we still work for you, right? Is there any reason we're being barred by security?
You were the leaks, and we know it.
Our badges still worked.
Okay, Effie, you have to pivot. You have to pivot all the way to being the candidate of grace, reason, and
forgiveness.
Prudishness.
Ladies of the view. Ladies of the view.
What?
There has been so much, there's been so much. Can I be honest? Last year when I was at home with Jerry's like, what type of sex do you want? And I said, baptism sex. I followed the election.
Okay, so I anoint thee in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost.
That was so detailed.
Edgar Harpoon's first field office.
Okay, Harpooners. Edgar Harpoon, he himself is here. You're an FO, you're a field organizer, and you have the privilege to walk out into the community on behalf of him, use an Italian accent, and win some votes here in Nebraska.
I'm a FO.
I'm a FO on... I'm not FO.
Edgar, it's so nice to see you.
I don't think they always dance like that.
FOs, the candidate is here. Can you guys not be so fucking embarrassing?
You're doing great. You know what? I'm going to. I know you had great ideas, and you were fired from the other person's campaign. We're gonna pivot. We're gonna do Midwest accent. I have no clue how to do.
I hear Midwest accent. Oh, yeah. You really didn't know O's.
O's.
Yeah.
Hello.
Undecided voters, we have brought you here today now that we're about a month out from the general election, and I'm wondering, here in Chicago, as Midwest voters, how you're feeling about the candidates. Have you made a decision?
No.
If they dye the Chicago River the color of the candidate, then I'll know.
I don't know if we want to do that.
For St. Patrick's Day.
They do that for St. Patrick's Day. All right, new
Green
question.
party.
Is there like anything that attracts you to either candidate?
Yes.
Yeah.
If they both got
duty as her VP.
America, who doesn't like money? Exactly. And Warrior, as my running mate, I know that together we have a whole gamut of the nation. Those who like to express themselves, yes, I still like orgies. I still like the baptismal thing, as you saw in the view, it is a big thing nowadays. He's got a certain demographic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I have cool guys who peaked in high school.
Yeah.
Breaking news, Edgar Harpoon also chooses Rory Dooley as his
Say something in español.
Esta es el mejor día de mi vida.
I know, I see you. We know how popular a white, rich man is.
Okay, I just want to balance the ticket.
I
All right?
understand.
Like, we don't want so much change for America. All that.
Like a little step forward.
Welcome back to FedEx Kinko's. You're now taking up your own constitution.
I think the paper is still jammed. I feel like you're not Lauren, what's happened? We did the same guy last time.
We're seeing each other.
Lucas staffers get in here, and also Harpoon staffers get in here. We're all on one team now, so we might just as well call it what it is.
I'm a FO.
So now, what are we gonna do? Because we have 2 candidates and 1 vice presidential candidate, and frankly, none of us are getting paid.
What if we divide him in half? And whichever candidate doesn't want to cut him down the middle gets it. I have a bunch of knives.
Blunt is blunt.
Yes!
That's our king.
I have Rory's dad's phone number, and we just have to call him, get a check, get a quick ride on the yacht.
I like the knife situation.
We'll just cut him. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think a check would take way too long to
Check's
cut
not
somebody
hard.
in half.
It is harder to person is what I have to on a pillow.
Like a really, really deep paper cut a lot of times.
So our solution is to slice a human being in half.
It's the only logical way.
When I was having sex the other day, baptism style, I was like all about King Solomon, and I was like, what would King Solomon do in bed? What does King Solomon do?
Sherry, we've been meaning to talk to you about how much you're sharing your sex life.
I just found your blog,
King Solomon. I'm supposed to be working, but
You have great roast.
Yeah, KingSolomon.com. Breaking news. Rory Dooley found murdered in a baptismal font.
This is not fun.
Yeah, it's pretty open and closed.
yeah, it's a bloody check.
Yeah, well, that's what happens to rich white men.
It's not even like thick cardstock or anything. It's just like standard, like peel away where you have the other half that you keep. Wait, kill him more. Kill him more. What?
Wait, he's still not dead.
Maybe it's a clue. It's a clue.
I know this.
Is this how we're gonna start?
We're back from our break, and as you can see, we have a new person on the show. Say hi, Selena.
My world just got rocked.
It got rocked.
bitch, and that's the way I do it.
So is this a good way to check?
You should, no, that's
Candidate Lucas, can a cadaver give actual active consent? A cadaver?
No, and that is a vicious rumor. People I have sex and lovemaking with are all alive.
How would you even fuck someone back to life if they were not already dead?
Stop saying lovemaking and we don't have that.
Okay, well, how would we love make someone back to life if
Well,
they
when
were
two
already
people
dead?
really are connecting on a spiritual level.
I thought we were going to hear a story.
Meanwhile, on The View. Oh, lady. It's turning into the sexiest presidential race we've ever had.
Can we do this on morning television?
I think we should.
I think we should.
Kind of we should. The latest is they're all in it together. Lucas, Harpoon, Julie, sexually. Yes.
Oh, that's really hot. Did they do the baptism thing together? Like the blood thing?
So the question for all of us is, who are we going to vote for?
The holiest one.
Who's that?
Well,
You know we look to you as our elder statesman on this show.
Effie Luke. It's holier than all.
We're for Effie Lucas.
And if you look under all of your chairs, you will find her face. A picture of her face.
Now, let's get back to the real talk.
Tom Cruise.
Tom
You knew
Cruise.
he was so
Exactly. We measured each other in bed.
Tell us. This is king.
Oh my, this was the 80s. He likes cake.
Well, I think that's the end of our show.
Undecided voters, I come to you again, and I have even more information as we are near a week out from the general election. I'm wondering, where do you stand on these candidates?
I guess I want to know more about that fling with Tom Cruise.
Not a bad candidate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they are. Yeah.
I have a job. I don't like my job. What are the candidates gonna fucking do about it?
You know what? That is a good question. They both have strong economic policies that are.
Can you read us the top 3 bullet points of each?
Yeah. Okay. So the top 3 bullet points for Edgar Harpoon is he can run.
Breaking news. Edgar Harpoon is seen at his national convention explaining why he should be the winner. That's all.
Americans. Can I say just a little C? From everyone. C! One more time. C! Economy is very important. And I think one of the questions that we haven't thought is, what are we gonna do with it? And I'm gonna say, I didn't grow up here, all right? I learned a lot. I discovered America opened a new world for me. There's a lot of shitty things, and I'm gonna say the word shitty, all right? Because for me, it's not that weird to say that word, but I want to bring everything that I experience, and even the things that I don't experience, but that maybe I read, and maybe another friend of mine told me from somewhere else. This country is everything, and we can all mix so many incredible things together. If you are with me, I promise you. And yes, there will be sex and nudity and whatnot. But thank you to that one person.
And speaking of that, America, it is election night here in America. We see both candidates in their rooms pondering their very futures.
Alone.
Alone by themselves for the first time this whole campaign. So we turn to you, America, as the deciders, as the voters, as the people who now know and have seen maybe too much.
Can you really ever see too much in a democracy? No.
But
No.
also maybe. If you look to the back of your chairs, if you look into your phones and refresh them, if you look into your hearts, you will know that it is time to vote for one of these two candidates. Effie Lucas, Edgar Harpoon, and of course their shared VP, the resuscitated corpse of Rory Dooley.
Now, please, keep in mind, if you do have a write-in vote, you may come on down and write the name of your preferred candidate on this piece of paper.
That's true. You could vote for whoever you want. You don't have to be limited by these two candidates. You can choose anyone. You merely have to be brave enough to come down and write it in. We pull out our phones and we vote. You know, I've been thinking, Kiki.
Jordash, what have you been thinking?
I've been thinking of so many things. I've been thinking of mornings and evenings. I've been thinking of daylights and sunsets. The million years we've traversed together since this election began. And still yet not quite over.
Quite a long election season, Jordash. They just get longer and longer.
Yes. Well, there's so many writers, so many stars.
Well, I only do write-ins, so I don't think I'm supposed to say this as a member of the media.
No.
But I've done write-ins in my past.
Yes.
To democracy.
What have you written in?
What have I written in?
What have you written in? What are the top 5 things you've written in?
Well, I know the top thing Americans write in is Mickey Mouse. So I don't write in Mickey Mouse because I feel bad for Minnie.
So you write her?
I write in Minnie Mouse.
It is time for a woman president.
I agree. I agree. And who better?
And who better than a mouse?
Than a mouse.
Who doesn't have a top?
Well.
Does she have a top? Is it just a skirt?
I do believe it's just a skirt, and that would be giving away too much of my own personal life if I explained why that was something that I was fond of, but let's go back.
Let's go back.
I think election is
Yes,
over.
I think it's time to...
Yes, we have write-in votes. I think it's time to count the write-in votes. Thank you, our vote counter Banksy.
Where am I looking? Oh, I see now. Ladies and gentlemen, your next president of these United States of America, Effie Lucas.
Changed the
Minnie Mouse.
Effie Lucas instated a Friday night ritual at the White House. Buttered noodles by herself.
Effie Lucas filled up all the holes of America's tax code. The deficit shrunk to zero.
One is my competitor, also my former lover. I miss you so much, but also the amount of pro-choice, sexual, reproductive rights policies that you brought were absolutely incredible. I will always love you.